Hey everyone, this is a continuation of the instructions for the Odyssey text and film analysis. This is for assignment number 7. I decided to break up the film into two different parts because it is a very lengthy film, and I wanted to make sure to give you enough time to answer it. So, you are going to watch the remaining portion, which is about an hour and 24 minutes. Again, I broke it up for you in each section, part D, E, and F, according to what minutes or how many minutes it should take. So if you need to go back, you can go back and rewatch it if you need to in order to answer the questions. So where the movie picks up after Odysseus leaves Tiresias, his mother, in the land of the dead, he is told that he has to pass through the Straits of Scylla and Charybdis. Now, in the text, it's a little bit different, but in the movie, this is kind of one of the turning points where Odysseus has to make a very significant decision. He knows that his crew members are most likely going to perish or die. He knows that he is most likely going to survive. However, he also knows this is the only way to get home. Meanwhile, there is chaos at home as it goes back and forth from here where Odysseus is back to Ithaca. Now, in Ithaca, the suitors have arrived. The film calls them suitors. The text calls them suitors. We can call them whatever you like. But these men have felt that they have waited long enough for Odysseus to make his way back. They figure he is dead. And they figure it is time that Penelope consider remarriage. In this section, we have a focus on the son and the father. Telemachus is a teenager at this point. He is getting very angry and frustrated. Meanwhile, the suitors know that he is the only heir to the throne. Now, you can imagine that they want to kill him, harm him, hurt him. So there's a lot of anger and aggression that is starting to build and build, and Athena is sent to make sure that Telemachus stays alive. Meanwhile, Odysseus has now arrived on Calypso's island. Calypso is an immortal goddess who is quite beautiful and also offers Odysseus to live with her forever. So we have, again, a focus on what should the son do and what should the father do. Now, what's important to kind of understand is that Athena is instrumental in both of these encounters and in keeping both of these men alive and hopefully reuniting them one day. Now, once Odysseus is freed from Calypso's island, goes to Phaeacia to recount his entire story, he is finally able to get home. Now, the movie makes sure that you understand that he is only able to get home because he said that he cannot do anything alone, that he needs others to help him. Once we get to part F, the meeting of father and son, this is kind of the awkward, cheesy part, to be honest. He does make it home to Ithaca, and he does reunite with his son and with many of his loyal servants. This is what I call the Star Wars moment because there's kind of this awkward exchange between Odysseus and Telemachus. Now, again, Athena is there to help and provide guidance. But this is where Odysseus must shine and must prove that he is a true epic hero in order to regain his kingdom and to regain the trust of his wife. Also, by coincidence, this is when Penelope decides she has had enough. Telemachus is now 20 years old. She promised Odysseus at the very, very beginning of the film that once Telemachus has a beard, and now he does, that she would reconsider getting married again. So that is what she has done. So she takes the great bow, which has been identified in this movie so many times as foreshadowing, and offers the men a test. Now you can imagine who you think can actually pass the test, And you can also probably guess what Death at the Palace is all about. Finally, in the movie, there is a happy ending, just like in the book. Although in the book, Penelope is a lot more aggressive, a lot more kind of instrumental in getting Odysseus to prove who he is. In the movie, not so much. But there is a happy ending, and he does regain his kingdom.